Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Bridget, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for returning. I'm sure that by the title of this video you guys already know what's up, so without further much so, let's get right into the video. Video is one of the most requested video on my YouTube channel, and I'm super glad that I'm finally able to shoot this video for you guys. So I hope you guys are able to take one or two from it, and I hope after shooting this video I don't get questions on it anymore. So I guess I'll just be listing out the documents that I submitted for my visa application and why I submitted them. And yeah, so disclaimer, you guys, I am not an immigration officer. Anything I'm saying right now is just based on my own experience and nothing more than that. So take anything I say right now with a pinch of salt. And yeah, let's start. Me looking down, I have my book here, and I remember when I was giving a story of how I came to Canada, when I told the story, which is on my YouTube channel, so make sure you check it out. I remember I said I had a book where I wrote down every single thing I used to prepare for my visa application, or everything that I needed to move to Canada. So everything is right here. I wrote out the list of documents here also, and for some of you that have messaged me concerning this video that I'm making, I've already sent the list of documents to them, but I do not state the reasons why I submitted this document, because I don't think sometimes it's necessary to submit all, but I mean just to be on the safe side. So now I'm going to be explaining why I submitted all these documents. If you're at this stage of wanting to gather all the documents you need to submit for your visa, that means you've gotten your admission from school, and yeah, congratulations on that. So now this is the next stage, gathering all the documents you need for your visa. And yeah, let's get right into it. So the first thing on my list here is statement of purpose. I think I'll be writing down everything I'm saying here just in case you didn't get what I said. So like I said, the first document I submitted was my statement of purpose. This is the most important document you need for your visa, like no cap, the most quote and unquote me, the most important document you need for your visa, because this document is like an explanation of every other document you're submitting. And in this video I'm going to also be reading out my statement of purpose or my study plan, whichever one is shorter. Then I plan on also attaching this document in this video for those of you that have also asked for me. I don't think I'm making a separate video concerning it, so make sure you check it out. If I'm not able to attach the document in this video, just DM me, then I think I'll just send it to you, but by that time I should have edited it. Yes. The next document I submitted is my letter of acceptance / unconditional offer, anything your school calls it. So this document is the document your school will give to you once they've given you the admission. And like I said, if you're watching this part of this video, that means you've gotten your admission already, and that means your school has already sent you a letter of acceptance or unconditional offer to you. So you also need to submit that for your visa. The next document here is my deposit fee / tuition fee receipt. So for me, when my school gave me my letter of acceptance, I was given like a month to pay my deposit fee, so as to secure my seat in the school. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about here. That's the tuition fee receipt. So once you pay that deposit fee, your school definitely give you a receipt, so you also need to attach that. And this is also very important because it shows how serious you want to come to Canada, and you're just telling the visa officer that, oh, I've already secured a seat in the school, so I mean, give me the visa, what's up already. So in case you're noticing any change in light or anything, I'm battling with space right now, so I'll be changing a lot of things. So once my phone tells me full, I have to delete some things and come back again to this video. So moving on, the next thing The next document is your international passport. I mean, what are you submitting if you're not submitting your international passport? That's very, very important. Then it's also advisable that you have your international passport. It's also advisable that your international passport is up to 10 years, so that when you come here, you don't have to, start looking for a way to renew your passport. I mean, that is if you can afford it, right? But for me, I obviously did 5 years, but I'm wishing I did 10 years. Yeah, so just put that in mind. The next document I submitted was my police clearance certificate. If you watched the first video on this channel, I took you guys to get that. Yes, so that was also important. But now I'm hearing that it's not very important. I don't know how true that is, but I did it. I got it and I submitted it. So yeah, you need that also. So if you watch my first video, you see where I went to get it. So make sure you go back there and watch it. Then the next document I submitted was letter of recommendation from my company. You guys, I really wanted to convince this visa officer that I deserve this visa. Yeah, so like I was saying, if you can get a letter of recommendation from your company, I mean, that's actually good, because for me, I was working at that period, so I just asked my company to give me a letter of recommendation, just to sweet talk this RCT that I'm the right candidate for you guys. You know what's up. All right, so the next document I submitted was my parents' pay slip, and this will be under proof of fund. So after listing all these documents, I'm going to let you guys know the sections I submitted these documents when I was applying for the visa, right? So yes, I submitted my parents' pay slip. I submitted my dad's and my mom. Did I say my dad's? I submitted my dad and my mom's pay slip. Yeah, and I think I submitted like 6 months of their pay slips. The next document I submitted was my passport photograph. Yeah, so just walk into any passport office, just let them know that, oh, you want to take a passport and it's for your Canada visa. They will understand, because there's a particular size the passport has to be. So make sure you check that out also. Then the next document I submitted was my statement of account. Sorry, my sponsor statement of account. Yeah, I submitted the one of 6 months. A lot of you have asked me this question. So yes, it was 6 months bank statement I submitted. Then I also submitted a letter of sponsorship from my father. So my father just wrote like a letter of sponsorship. So my father just wrote like a letter of sponsorship, for me. I don't know if I'll be reading that out or if I'll be attaching the document also, just so you guys have an idea of what it looks like. The only issue with all these documents are they have so many personal information. So looking for ways to edit or attaching all these documents might be a problem. But we'll see. I'll try. I'm here for you guys. The next document I submitted was my father's international passport and his birth certificate. I think I submitted my mom's birth certificate. So my mom was not my sponsor, but I was adding most of her documents to the document I submitted just for family ties, if that makes sense. So yes, that's also very important. And a lot of you have asked me this question on how do I prove home ties, this and this. Oh, my father is one sponsoring me. What documents do I need to submit? And I know I keep saying it, submit any document, like everything that has to do with your sponsor, submit that document. Every single thing, submit one more thing. If I'm looking at this side, I'm sorry, it's just because I'm trying to check if my phone is not full. All right, so the next document I submitted was my birth certificate. I remember that I submitted my own. I submitted my parents' birth certificate. Then I think I even submitted my siblings' own. I can't remember, but I'm going to check all the documents I submitted from my laptop, so as to be sure. Then another document I submitted was my father's land and his car's document. Yes, so these are just documents to also prove that, oh, my sponsor can sponsor me to come to Canada, right? So I submitted a picture of the land, I submitted documents related to the land, and I submitted a picture of the car, and I submitted documents related to the cars we have, right? Then picture of the house, like all the assets we have, that's all I'm saying. I submitted them, like the document and the pictures. Yes, I submitted that. I also submitted a reference letter from church. If you can do that, that's also very important. Just just to, sweet talk this RSC that I'm a good girl. I got recommendation letter from company, I got reference letter from church. What do you mean? I'm coming to Canada to be a good girl. Okay, so the next document I submitted was receipt of my siblings' school fees. This is also to show that my sponsor can sponsor me to Canada. And the reason why I did that was because my siblings' school fees it's not from here, right? So like it's quite expensive. So I'm like, okay, if my father can actually pay this amount of money for them in Nigeria, I mean, he's capable of sponsoring me to Canada, right? So that's the reason why I submitted it, and also for family ties. Another document I submitted was my upfront medical report. So yes, I did upfront medicals. For those that have been asking me, I did upfront medicals, and there's a slip they'll give to you that you should attach when you want to submit the documents for your visa. So yes, I submitted that. Very important. Then it's also advisable you do upfront. I've been asked this question so many times. So yes, if you can do it, get it done, so that you know that once IRCC sends you a message, is that they're giving you the visa. So next document I submitted my school transcript. I submitted my school certificate. I submitted my WAEC result. Yeah, so make sure you submit all of these. I submitted my NYC certificate. If you have them, submit them. Then the next document I submitted was my parents' marriage certificate. Yes, I did that. Even when my mother changed her name, I submitted the documents related to that. Then I submitted a family picture. That's for home ties. I submitted just one. Yeah, I did that. Then yeah, that is all the document I submitted for my visa. But I'm thinking there should be more than that. So I'm going to be going through my laptop, and I'm going to be telling you under what section that I submitted all these documents. And just so you know, once you want to submit your document, there's a limited number of MB, if that makes sense, that you can upload for each box. So there'll be a time where you have to compress a lot of documents, and that's where you have to make a decision as to what document is very, very important, because there's no document I did not gather. Then when it was time to submit, I couldn't submit all because of the required number of MB they've given for each box. So I had to compress, and for some I had to, not submit them because there's nothing I could do anymore, because compressing of a document reduces the quality of that document, and once you over reduce the quality, IRCC cannot say, so what am I submitting? So that's something you should put in mind. You should also check that out. I don't know whether they've changed the required amount of MB required for each box, but I think as at the time I was submitting, it was around 4 MB. So make sure you check that out. So guys, before we move to the second section of this video, let's appreciate today's sponsor, which is Mindshow. So guys, Mindshow is here to help to reduce one of the major stress of being a student. As students, one of the major tasks we find ourselves doing is having to, prepare a lot of PowerPoint slides and having to do a lot of presentations in school. And we all know how stressful that can be, having to gather up the content yourself, having to still prepare the slides, ensuring the slides are, beautiful and comes out well. And here, this is where Mindshow comes in. Mindshow is here to help students like us simplify our presentation making process, so that we can just focus more on gathering the content for the slides. And also Mindshow will just be able to handle the rest, such as the layout, the designs, the pictures, and every other thing included in a slide. Mindshow has been such a lifesaver for me, and since I've started using Mindshow, I don't think I'm ever going back to, making any PPT slide for myself anymore. Having to just focus on the content and, Mindshow does the rest. I mean, that is time saving, right? And that's one thing every student should, consider. Let's go over how Mindshow works. So in your browser, you just have to type in www.mindshow.fun, and this page comes out. So I just went ahead to type in the title of my PPT slide already, which is African culture. And I just tapped on the AI generate. And so this is just Mindshow generating content about the topic I typed in. Basically, if you don't want to go through the stress of, having to gather the content for your PPT slide, then that's also fine. You just have to put in the topic of the slide, and yeah, Mindshare helps you to generate content concerning the topic you put in. But if reverse is the case and you already have the content of the PPT slide you want to create, then you just have to go ahead and place the content in this box right there, just like I just did, and yeah, you can just adjust the content based on the options you can see there. Then you just have to tell Mindshare to regenerate the content, and yeah, that's what it's doing. So it's just going to regenerate the PPT slide for you based on the content you've given it, and yeah, based on that content is now going to create a PPT slide for you. So now we're just waiting for it to load. Yeah, and yeah, that's it. It has created the PPT slide, as you can see, and like I said, it will help you generate pictures, relating to the topic and the content you've given to it. And yeah, so this is just me going through the PPT slides that it was able to generate for us, and I'm sure you guys can see how beautiful it came out and how nice it came out. And if you can tell, the pictures are actually going very well with the content itself. I mean, who doesn't want this kind of stress-free life? Also, as you can see, there are so many other templates you can choose from. You don't have to always go with the one that it suggests for you. So you can obviously check out the rest of the templates and see what works best for you. And you can go ahead and adjust whatever you want to adjust based on the PPT slide it provided for us. So this is just me adjusting the subtitle, as you can see, into anything of my choice. Then yeah, you can also edit also the content of the PPT slide based on whatever you want. I'm sure that based on this little tutorial I just did, you guys can obviously tell how seamless this is and how easy and fast this works. So with all that being said, when you sign up in Mindshare, you're able to easily import existing documents and text into Mindshare to help you create your presentations. Then you're also able to focus on content creation, while Mindshare will manage the rest, such as the layouts, the themes, the designs, etc. So you're able to access a diverse selection of high quality themes and layouts with just a simple switch. Then also, Mindshare is able to auto generate content and slides by simply providing a title well in need of inspiration. And yes, guys, this is the best part of it. Once you sign up in Mindshare, you get a 7 days free premium access, which you can activate during registration. And you just have to use the code I'll be putting on the screen right now. Lastly, you're able to download your slide either in PPT format or in PDF format, depending on whatever choice you want. And yeah, as you can see, our slide came out really nice and so cute without any stress, literally. And yeah, so when you guys sign up in Mindshare and start using Mindshare, do let me know what your experience was like. So moving on, so when you want to submit your visa, there are different sections, like I said, that will require to submit all over these documents. But all of these documents, I think you need to combine them into one PDF file, if I'm correct. Am I correct about that? Yeah, some of them you need to combine them into one PDF file. Some no, you just need to upload them directly, if that makes sense. So under my RCT portal, there's a section for client information. So I'm opening that file now, and under there I submitted affidavit of good. I keep saying affidavit, and my father used to laugh at me anytime I say that. Affidavit, right? Affidavit of good behavior. So this document is just a document I got from the court, stating that I'm well behaved, I'm a good girl, yada yada. So I'm opening the document to see exactly what is there. So it just says, I, Bridget Adedamola Oshundiji, a Christian student, Nigerian citizen, with my address. Then it's just like an oath saying that I've been admitted into the master's program of my school. I'm a law-abiding citizen of Nigeria and I undertake to remain law-abiding. Yeah, just stating that I'm a good person and I want to obey their laws and all things like that. And it's just a one-page document. So the next thing I submitted under my client's information was my birth certificate. I submitted my church reference letter. I submitted my company's recommendation letter. What else? I submitted my resume. I submitted my medical information sheet. I submitted my NIN. I submitted my NYC certificate. I submitted my police clearance. Also, I also submitted a reference letter from NGO. Then I submitted my school certificate, my school transcripts, and my WAEC results. Then under this client information was where I submitted my statement of purpose, my study plan. I don't know why I'm saying letter of explanation here, but I think that should also be my study plan. And yeah, so I'm sure you're wondering which one is statement of purpose, which one is study plan. So for me, I had so many explanations to do. I don't think it's necessary for you to submit both, but because I had so many explanations to do, I named one statement of purpose, I named one study plan. But I think they both mean the same thing, right? But my statement of purpose was more detailed, on my proof of fund, family ties, and things like that. Then my study plan was more detailed on why I want to come to Canada, why I chose my school, the courses I plan on offering, why I chose that course, and things like that, if that makes sense. Yeah, so yeah, that's what is there. So guys, those are all the documents I submitted under my client's information. Moving on to the next section, there's also another box there, another section under IRCC portal named digital photo. So under that, I only submitted my my passport photograph there. Then there's also another section called the IMM 1294. So that's like one of the forms that you have to fill. So I just submitted only that under there. Then there's also another section, IMM 5257B. So I submitted that under that section. Then I think this is the last section, which is the proof of funds section. That's where I submitted an affidavit of financial support from my father. There's no affidavit that I did not submit to. I submitted bank statements for the past 6 months. Yes. I submitted my father's date of birth, deed of gift. I submitted my deposit fee, my family picture, my father's company ID card, my father's letter of appointment, my father's NIN, my father's passport, my father's land property, letter of appointment for my mother, their marriage certificate, my mother's date of birth, promotion letter of both my father and my mother, property valuation, my scholarship letter, my siblings tuition fee receipt, my siblings date of birth, my sponsor's pay stub, and the vehicle document. I'm sure you guys are like, oh my god, why are you submitting all of these documents? But like I said, I just want to convince IRCC that, oh boy, I am worth this opportunity. Just give it to me, right? So every document related to my sponsor, you can see that I submitted them there. Every document related to my siblings, I submitted it. I submitted their date of birth. I submitted their tuition receipt, just for family ties and to show that my father can, sponsor me also. What other document do I think you guys will be surprised? Valuation property. So all the old property we have, we valued them, and we stated it there that okay, all this property are worth so amount of money. So that's what it's about. deed of gift is just like a letter from any of your sponsors saying, oh, I'm giving you, right? Let me see. So deed of gift is just like a letter stating that one of your parents gave you this property or whatever, you know, and this is also to show family ties, because I have a property in Nigeria, so definitely I'm coming back. So guys, that's all the documents I submitted for my study permit visa. So because I'm battling with space right now, I don't think I'll be reading out my statement of purpose on my study plan, but like I said, I'll try and attach the document to this video. If you don't see it in the description, why am I just saying rubbish? If you don't see it in the description box, then just go ahead and DM me, then I think I'll send you a copy. Hopefully I've edited. So guys, with all that being said, I hope you guys have been able to take one or twos, and I hope I don't see questions on this again. Then for those of you that I also sent a picture of the list of documents that I submitted, if you watch this video, you can tell very well that that is not well detailed as much as this video, because there are some documents that I submitted that are not on that list I sent to you. So make sure to watch this video in full so as to get all the required documents you need. And also note, it's not compulsory that I submit exactly the document I submitted. Know what works for you, and I guess you should be fine. With all that being said, I hope that you've been able to gain one or twos, and yeah, to all of you that have come to tell me, hi Bridget, I got my visa already, congratulations you guys, I'm super excited for you guys. And to some of you that send me a message and tell me, I need your help, can you help me apply for the visa? Why am I making these videos? If you will not do it yourself, just come and ask questions just for further inquiries, not for Bridget to come and help you to apply for the visa yourself. Well, like I always keep saying, you can do this yourself. You don't need anybody to do it for you. And you guys know very well that my DMs are always open, for questions. And if you know me very well, I might reply late, but I'll definitely reply you. So you got this. You don't need to be scared of anything. It's not as hard as people make it seem. It's something you can do yourself, like I said, if you put your mind to it. And I wish you all the best, and I hope to keep hearing good news. Hearing, oh, I'm already in Halifax, oh, my visa got approved, oh, the school gave me the admission. Like anytime I see messages like that, my heart is always filled with joy, and I'm always super excited. Always super excited to receive messages like that. It shows that there's something right going on in this channel. So yeah, if you still have more inquiries as to why I submitted any document, also drop it in the comment section. Then if there's any other documents that I forgot to mention that, oh, you also submitted, drop it in the comment section to also help any other person, in the same process. Lastly, I want to say thank you so much, you guys. Like, there are some messages I received from you guys, and in my head, I'm like, what did I do to deserve this? Like, I do not take all of this for granted. For real, I do not. And I'm really grateful. Like, you go out of your way to say, hey Bridget, how are you doing today? Hey Bridget, how is school? Hey Bridget, have you gotten the work? Hey Bridget, how is... Thank you so much, you guys. Like, I don't know how to thank you guys, but thank you so much. And I hope to see you guys in the comment section, because as usual, I will always reply. And to my next video, see you guys, bye. And make sure you like, share, and subscribe. We're close to 2,000, you guys. We're close to 2,000, and we can do this. So yeah, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and tell your friend to tell another friend that I have a channel. Because I don't know, most of you watch and people don't subscribe, and I don't know why. Why do you guys do that? You are gaining valuable information, I don't want to subscribe. Help a girl. Help your girl, you guys. Help your girl. All right, till I see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.